New developments today with a controversial video challenging the agenda of some environmental groups and some policies of the Obama administration. It is called "If I Wanted America to Fail," and it draws attention to the human costs of growing regulations, among other things. A conservative group launched the video to coincide with Earth Day, and it got over 120,000 hits in less than 36 hours. But then, for some reason still unknown, Twitter took the video down. Now, after a huge outcry, it is back, and here is a small, brief clip.
If I wanted America to fail, I'd start with energy. I'd cut off America's supply of cheap, abundant energy. I couldn't take it by force, so I'd make Americans feel guilty about using the energy that heats their homes, fuels their cars, runs their businesses, and powers their economy. I would create countless new regulations and seldom cancel old ones. That way small businesses with big ideas wouldn't stand a chance. And I would never have to worry about another Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, or Steve Jobs. If I wanted America to fail, I'd send federal agents to raid guitar factories for using the wrong kind of wood. I'd force homeowners to tear down their own homes built on their own land. If I wanted America to fail, I suppose I wouldn't change a thing.
Joining me now, Andrea Tintaros. She's co-host of The Five right here on FNC, and Julie Roginski. Every time, Julie.
You're almost there. This close. Roginski, this close,
I'm
Megan.
sorry.
That's all right.
She served as communications director for former New Jersey Democratic Senator Jon Corzine. She's also a Fox News contributor. All right, so this was produced by Free Market America, which is a project of Americans for Limited Government. You get the general theme of their principles. Do we know why Twitter took it down, Andrea?
We don't. We don't know why.
Then they reposted it after people got upset.
Yes, they're claiming that so many people went there that it was a spam issue. So it was a technical issue.
Okay.
Now, of course, conspiracy theorists and a lot of the Republican and conservative blogs are saying, well, they took it down because it's a hard-hitting video.
Don't they post hard-hitting videos all the time on Twitter?
They do. They do. So it's back up
All right,
now.
so it's not so much about Twitter. It's about the contents of this video because it's getting all sorts of attention. You know, the guy, the scary guy, and the scary music, and
the New Age piano.
He seemed to be suggesting that our current administration may want America to fail, not just because of the environmental regulations, but he really takes a shot at the Obama administration across the board.
Yeah, he does. Again, the New Age piano, very, very scary. I love this video. I happen to agree with everything in this video. I think it'll be a great fundraising tool. I think it will rally the base. Here's my issue with the video. If this video is going to help motivate people to get out and vote, the people that maybe are on the fence, I'm not sure this is the way to do it. Convincing voters that somehow the president wants to take us from one world order to a different world order, I think is a bit of a stretch.
To bring America to its knees.
To bring America to its knees, to wish America would fail. See, I think that there's a lot of people who just think Barack Obama's wrong. And that a lot of things that he does, like, for example, Obamacare, he agrees with. Megan, he thinks it's the right thing to do. Conservatives think it's the wrong thing to do. So I think making it conspiratorial, making it like liberals are trying to destroy the country.
But is that what he's doing? Is that what he's doing in this video? Because it seems, I mean, you could argue that the guys behind it literally think President Obama wants America to fail. So or you could take it as they're basically just saying all these policies are so bad they will lead America to fail.
Well, I suspect that that's what they're implying, but what they're actually saying, Andrea, is 100% right. If you want America to fail, this is what you're going to do, and the implication is Barack Obama.
Over-regulate business.
Barack Obama wants America
create
to
impediments for job creation.
When Democrats used to say that about Bush, it would drive me insane, and I'll say the same thing about Republicans saying this about Obama. Look, Andrea's 100% right. You may disagree with the policies, you may think the policies are incorrect, but no president wants America to fail. This whole fifth column of somebody sending this Manchurian candidate to get him elected to be president, whether it's Bush or it's Obama.
And that's the really dark place. I mean, there are people who believe that.
Oh, 100%. And I think that's, and Andrea's right. I mean, independents, who's who Romney has to court and Obama has to court, they don't believe
they don't
believe the president wants America to fail. They may not agree with him, but they don't believe that he's out to destroy the country.
But if you, so you could read the video, watch the video and glean that message, or you could glean, if you want to create a circumstance under which America will not thrive, you would enact, a lot of regulations on business. You would raise taxes. You would create carbon credits instead of, encouraging. Anyway, all the things that they talk about in the video. And one of the things he talks about is, well, I'll let the viewers hear it themselves. They seem to tap into the class warfare thing. Listen here.
If I wanted America to fail, I'd make it easier to stop commerce than to start it, easier to kill jobs than create them, more fashionable to resent success than to seek it.
More fashionable to resent success than to seek it. That's a theme we've heard from, not exactly in those words, but even from Mitt Romney.
Again, all true. But the president and liberals believe, Megyn, that wealth should be redistributed. They think it's the right thing. They actually think that by doing this, it will help us. Now, any student of history will tell you it doesn't work. But again, the overarching narrative of this video, that somehow this is being done to take us down and destroy the country.
Or just that it is. I mean, we're going around the same tree.
Yeah.
But just that it is being done and it is having that effect.
Yes.
But,
that seems to be what they're trying to argue.
Yeah, and I do agree with that. I do agree that it's not having the right effect.
Well, and Angie and I can have a all day long discussion as to why, when the Clinton tax plan came out, the economy skyrocketed. When the Bush tax cuts came in, we had a complete, dissemination of the economy. So I disagree with you that history is on the side of what you just said, but that's neither here nor there. What the issue here is essentially that, this whole class warfare thing, again, it doesn't, you look at polling, it just doesn't play well with the people that either Romney or the other Republicans want to appeal to. They want to, these people truly believe that oil companies, which is exactly
they like class warfare.
It's not class warfare. They believe that oil companies, which are making record profits, are getting horrible tax breaks.
And that millionaires should pay more.
And that millionaires should pay more. And, the more this kind of message goes out, it's not helpful. It's helpful to the Republican base, but that primary is over. And so it needs to be,
it adds a little drama.
It adds a little drama.
But it does point out the hypocrisy in the video, too, of how somehow they're demonizing the rich, but yet they're hobnobbing with the rich to take their campaign.
All right. They all do that. Okay, I got to go. Thank you both so much. Well, he has